When I was 5 years old, my mom took me to this church meeting. It was actually kind of like family time. There was singing and there were skits, and then a pastor came and talked about following Jesus, and he said that if anybody wanted to follow Jesus, to raise their hand. I believed in God and I prayed to God, but I didn't know why we had to make a public declaration of that. But I felt this urge to do that, so I raised my hand and I said that I wanted to follow God, and I made that decision and tried to follow God from that point. I got a Bible and I tried to read my Bible regularly and tried to do my best to follow God. So time went by, I got to high school, and I go to a service one Sunday morning and the pastor's talking about baptism. And I hadn't really thought a lot about baptism and didn't know a lot about what it was. And so I went home and I looked up the word baptism in the Bible and I read everything it had to say about baptism. I asked my parents about it, and my parents said that baptism is basically just when you make a public declaration to the world that you want to follow God. So I didn't understand why, but I felt an urge to go and get baptized. So that very day I went back to the church. They had an evening service and I got baptized in front of the whole congregation. And at the time I didn't really understand why I was doing it or what the big deal was. But making those small, very small decisions when you're a small kid has a huge impact in the long run. I had the courage to follow God publicly, to stand up when I thought my friends were doing something that I wasn't comfortable with or that was wrong. Those small decisions to follow God as a kid taught me that following God isn't just praying to God and singing songs. It's about what we do with our lives. It helped build in me character and confidence and courage to do what was right. That's really laid the foundation for my entire life.